Hey guys, I'm Spencer from Buildapreneur, and this video is going to focus on 6 passive income ideas. And as you guys know, this channel is all about building a passive income. Who cares if we get rich? Let's build passive income. So, we're not going to do an intro or anything like that. Obviously, subscribe if you like the video, but let's start talking about these ideas. Now, in honor of the passive income idea, we're going to be filming this video in my hammock out here in the Utah forest. It was really a lot harder, maybe more work than it was worth getting it all set up and running, but it's pretty cool out here. Now, the thing you have to understand about each of these passive income ideas is they're going to require sacrifice, okay? There's one of two things that each of these ideas take, and this is how passive income works, okay, guys? Passive income requires that you give up either time, okay? You have to give up time to set up the passive income system and the machine that's going to generate your passive income, or you can give up money, okay? And you can give up money and invest it in things, and then that will bring in passive income. So each of these ideas, some of them focus on time, some of them focus on money, but there's 6 different passive income ideas, and if you don't have any money, that's okay. You can do the ones that just require that you put in time. Anyone that's telling you that creating a passive income, doesn't take time, or you can have a passive income in 30 days, they're straight lying to you. I absolutely promise none of these ideas are like that. But even if it takes a year, who cares, guys? A year to create passive income for the rest of your life, that is so worth it. Let's talk about these ideas. Okay, the first way is what's called affiliate marketing, and it's doing affiliate marketing in a specific way, okay? Doing affiliate marketing with recurring affiliate programs. Now, if you've never heard of what affiliate marketing is, that's cool. Let's talk about it real quick. What affiliate marketing is if you, let's say there's a company, right, like Amazon or some of these big companies out there, and they want you to refer people to their products, right? Pretty much every company wants that. Well, most companies out there will incentivize you to refer people to their products, okay? So they'll pay you a portion of what people give them. And I promise you, almost every company does this. So Amazon, for example, will give you about 6%. If you send someone to Amazon and say, hey, go buy this product on Amazon, and they click a link that's yours, and they go and they buy that product on Amazon, then Amazon gives you 6% of what they make off that customer, okay? Obviously, with the Amazon example, you're not going to make a ton of money. But there's certain affiliate programs with certain softwares and things like that and memberships where the company collects money from the customer every single month, okay? So, for example, pretty much every software out there is going to require, let's say $100 a month from the customer. So if you refer a customer to the software that does that, a lot of these softwares will actually pay you every single month that customer stays, okay? So, for example, I can refer someone to one of my favorite softwares is called ClickFunnels, and it costs about $100 a month, and that like that example. And if I refer someone to ClickFunnels, okay, I give them a special link, and they sign up through my special link. What that means is as long as that customer stays with ClickFunnels and continues to pay them $100 a month, ClickFunnels will pay me $40 a month, okay? So does that count as passive income? The cool thing about this is, right, I don't have to do any work except for that initial work to get them in the door, right? I don't have to do the customer service or any of that really hard and frankly annoying stuff that really kills passive income that, a lot of business owners think they're going to get passive income, and then they start a business and realize, holy cow, all this support and stuff that I'm having to deal with and developers and teams and stuff kind of kills the concept of passive income. The cool thing about affiliate marketing with recurring programs is you just need to get people in the door to these, to high quality companies, and they'll stay for years, and you can just continue to generate income every single month as these companies retain the customers, okay? So that's affiliate marketing with recurring affiliate programs. And this is honestly the way that I make a vast majority right now of my passive income, and I'm switching into some of these other methods, but that's honestly how I do most of it. There's a link down below you can click on if you want to learn a whole lot more about this method. But all I can say right now is it's very, very passive. It can last for years. It usually can't last like your whole lifetime, but 3 or 4 years of passive income can be generated this way. And all you've got to do is get customers in the door to these companies. Man, we had such perfect lighting when we started, and now little bits of sun are starting to shoot in through things, so you'll see sun on all parts of my face as we continue through the video. Anyway, I want to talk about the second one, and the second one's really cool, and this is actually how I first got started in passive income, okay? So this is one of the first ways that I ever made money on the internet, and it's what's called arbitrage, and specifically an arbitrage agency. Okay, and what arbitrage is essentially, like an example of arbitrage would be if I went onto Craigslist and I bought something for $10, right? I went and bought let's use a car. I bought a car for $1,000, and then I turned around and sold that car to my neighbor for $2,000. I've done arbitrage, okay? Now, a lot of people, and honestly, the first way that I made money online was doing this exact thing with online marketing. And the way this works is you find people that offer services, for example, web design or email marketing, setup, or funnel design, or graphic design, or any of these things, right? You go find people that offer those services for cheaper amounts of money, 5, 10, 20, 30 bucks an hour. You can find all those ranges on the internet, I promise you. And you go find these people that do a good job and offer it for that price, and then you go get clients at a higher price, okay? That's all you got to do. And this is honestly how all companies work. This is how Nike works, okay? But so what you're going to do is you're going to go on sites like Upwork.com. You're going to go on sites like onlinejobs.ph is a good one. Fiverr.com, and all these places are places where you can hire workers to do things for really, really cheap. Okay, they can make YouTube thumbnails. They can, literally, they can do pretty much anything on those 3 sites. And then all you've got to go do is build up an audience on Facebook. So you build up, you start talking on Facebook about how you offer graphic design services. You make a little agency name like Spencer's Awesome Agency. And then you offer those graphic design services or whatever those services are, okay? And then you go hire that person on Upwork.com or onlinejobs.ph, which is probably the cheapest one, and you're paying them $10 an hour, right? Which is what they're asking for. It's what they're hiring themselves out as. And then you're charging your client $30 or $40 an hour, and your client is happy as long as they get what they paid for. They offer $40. Everyone's getting what they bargained for. But you can 4x, 5x what your costs are by doing this if you get the right kind of clients. Because a lot of these people on Upwork and on myjobs.ph, they don't want to get clients, okay? They don't want to deal with that, and so they just want to work, and if you give them like steady work, they're stoked about that. We're gonna have to see if you guys can hear the river that's right behind us in the audio here, but if you can, hey, it's awesome, right? Passive income. So the third way is YouTube. Hey, we're watching this on YouTube, most of us, and YouTube is honestly one of my current favorite passive income sources, just because of the way it works and because it's fun. Like look, I'm out here in the woods laying in a hammock making YouTube videos. Like, you can make it really fun. So the way YouTube is passive income is it's a search engine, right? So YouTube is a search engine, and what that means is I can make a video, I can put it on YouTube, and YouTube will either recommend it or it might recommend it in search results, and it might do that for 5, 6, 7 years. And what that means is if I can get a video to rank today, which takes work, obviously, then next year or the next year or the next year, I can be making money off that video. And I've got other videos that talk to you about how to, monetize a YouTube video, but YouTube will pay you for views. You can send people to affiliate links like we talked about in the first part of this video. There's a lot of ways that you can make money off that YouTube video once once you're ranking and YouTube starts showing it to people. And we'll show you some other ways actually further down in this video that can help you monetize a YouTube video as well. So YouTube is so cool because you can put in a lot of time now, right? Like, I've turned out over 100 YouTube videos. I'm planning on turning out, a couple hundred more. But once I get to the point to where I've got hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos out there, these are like little pieces of real estate, okay? They're just out there bringing me in, each video, my average video probably brings in, $10, $20, $30 a month. But if I've got hundreds of those out there, they're all bringing in $10, $20, $30 a month. I've built up a passive income that can last for years and years and years, and I can just go travel and enjoy my life, and my income will change very little as I'm doing so. I can remember my first win on YouTube. If you search, I think it's still there, how to read stock charts. I made a video that was like really crappy on how to read stock charts, and YouTube decided to rank it, and I still churn out over $100 a month off people watching that video. And it was years ago, and I didn't even know what I was doing, honestly, when I did it. Like, there's a ton of potential on YouTube, even for people that are beginners, that suck on camera, frankly, and are willing to try and put out content. Like, YouTube will give it a shot a lot of times. So YouTube, awesome source of passive income, and here I am, hopefully making some passive income with this video.
That's money in your sleep, baby.
All right, now we're going to talk about one of those money ways to generate passive income, so all you poor people can just leave. Just kidding. We are going to talk about a way that requires money, but there are ways to do this with a lot less money than you think, okay? So we're going to talk about real estate for 3 or 4 minutes. Now, I promise you can get into real estate with a lot less down than you think. We'll go over that method, and then we'll go over the method for people that have some money to churn and burn here. So The first way is the way me and my wife bought our first house, okay? It's called an FHA loan. And an FHA loan is for first-time home buyers. And so if you haven't bought a home yet, then you can use this loan. And the cool thing about an FHA loan is you can use it on a duplex or a fourplex or a single-family home, okay? So you can buy a fourplex with an FHA loan, which requires like 3% down, 3 to 5% down usually. And then you can live in one unit. You have to live in one unit. Like, that's how it works with an FHA loan, because it's a government-sponsored loan to try to help first-time home buyers. So you buy a fourplex, okay, and you're only paying like 3% down. To qualify for the loan, you can actually use the other 3 tenants as income, okay? So even if you're not making enough income, which most of us aren't, to purchase a fourplex, you can actually use like the rent money coming in from those other 3 units in the fourplex and count that as income, and that'll help you qualify for the loan, okay? So you're gonna put 3% down, which you can get a fourplex in, in a lot of places for, $9,000, $10,000, which is a decent amount of money, but nothing insane, right? Like nothing like that you could never ever achieve. You can get a duplex or like a single family home for $4,000 or $5,000 down in a lot of different markets, okay? So totally possible for everyone. The way I recommend doing it is buying a fourplex. You have to live in it for a few years. That's the way the FHA loan works. And then you now have a fourplex with tenants. You can move out and move into whatever home you want now, and you own a fourplex that's likely going to be churning out in passive income at least a couple hundred, most likely $700 to $1,000 a month in income if you buy the right property in the right place. So real estate is totally possible, even if you don't have a ton of money to dump into something, using FHA loans. The second way that I now buy real estate is what's called turnkey real estate options, okay? And what these are, they're people that kind of have some money but don't have a ton of time and a ton of expertise into real estate. And what you do is you go to these turnkey real estate companies, and they'll do, they'll hire the realtors, they'll hire the property management companies, they'll find the properties, they'll get everything set up, they'll do the repairs. So all you have to do is kind of approve stuff like, yeah, I want that. I'm okay with that property manager. Yeah, I'm okay with that repair, right? And then they'll give you the numbers and say, hey, does this all make sense? You're going to bring in $200 or $300 a month off this, with this much investment. This is how long it'll take to recoup your costs. And you pretty much just sign off on things, okay? So that's the second way, the way that I'm doing real estate now. And it's a really cool method because you don't have to be an expert and you don't have to have a ton of time to search out those deals. But you can still get a couple $100 a month set up. The way it works is they'll find you a good, usually single family rental home. They'll give you the numbers, you'll approve it, you'll put down the down payment, they'll help you get the financing, they'll get the property management set up, and then after it's all said and done, right, you'll pay, let's say your mortgage and your property management fees and your other fees are $900 a month, and they're renting it out for $1,200 a month. You'll now make $300 a month in passive income, okay? So that's physical real estate. Now, I kind of like digital real estate better, like YouTube videos, but physical real estate has obviously some perks. It's backed by an asset, right? If it ever goes wrong, you can usually sell the house and recoup your costs and be back at zero unless something goes crazy. So there's kind of some perks of digital real estate and some perks of physical real estate. But that's how the real estate world works. Yes, you do need some money to get this going typically. There are some people that they'll sell you on the idea of you need zero money down, and there is ways to do that. But the ways we've done it is just the FHA loan and then the turnkey real estate. Okay, the fourth way to make a passive income is, once again, just requiring time, and it's using a method called email automation, okay? So you are probably on a dozen email lists. A lot of you guys are probably on my email list, okay, where you get emails every couple days from me and from other marketers trying to sell you different things. And it's not a bad thing. That's called email marketing. Now, the way you can make this into a passive income is what's called creating an email automation, okay? So I have an autoresponder, which is a software that'll automatically send out emails for me based on criteria that I set. So I have it set to send out emails every 2 to 3 days to anyone that gives me their email address. Now I've got an email sequence that I've already built out, okay? So once again, I put in a lot of time up front to build out this passive income, but I've got an email sequence that's about 4 to 6 months long that will automatically send out emails, okay, when I capture a new email address. And I'm building this out to be a year long or 2 years long even, is kind of my dream here. And what that means is I can capture a bunch of email addresses. Okay, you can do this with Facebook ads or YouTube or just Facebook organic. There's a lot of ways you can capture email addresses, and we have other videos that talk about that, how to build an email list. But the key here is that you've got to have a year or two long email automation, or a sequence of emails that's already set up selling. What I do is I sell affiliate products. You could set it up to sell your own products. You could do drop shipping, which you'll have to watch another video on that. But there's a lot of different things that you can do. But probably the easiest, most passive way would be to be an affiliate marketer and push affiliate products in these email sequences. But what you got to do is build this 2-year-long email automation, and then you do a lot of work up front to get, thousands and thousands of people into that automation. And then you can sit back, and once again, you can disappear, and they're going to be going through this email automation, and it's going to be selling them all kinds of different products. Once again, there'll be a link down below. I have a course on how to do all this. It's not as technical as you think, but you probably want to grab the course. It's free, but I will require an email address. Dun, dun, dun. So email automation is something that I'm actively doing in my business right now. Okay, the last way, one of my personal favorites, it's affiliate marketing, but it's using AdWords, okay? And what you're gonna do with this is, when you search a brand on Google, there'll often be an ad that shows up. The brand will show you an ad, and we'll show you on the screen right here. For example, if you type in Apple or any other brand name, there'll be an ad that pops up that's running you to that brand, okay? Well, some brands do not run their own ads. Usually it's kind of these smaller brands that just don't have somebody doing that, okay? So those brands, oftentimes, will still have affiliate programs. What that means is that you can run those ads with your affiliate link, okay? And what this means is, take the Apple example, even though you're not allowed to do this with Apple, don't try, is you get an affiliate link to Apple, which means Apple pays you each time someone clicks your link and then buys an Apple product. Then you run ads on Google when someone searches Apple or iPhone or whatever those are, right? When someone searches for those things, you run an ad, and it shows up when they search that and they click your ad because they're already looking to buy that product, right? And then they buy and you get an affiliate commission for that. And then obviously you just have to find the right products where you make more than you spend on ads, which I promise you there are tons of products out there that do this. I've done it with more than 10 products and seen success. Now there are some compliance issues, like you do want to make sure the company is okay with this. This isn't something that they're like against. And you can do that by reading their terms and conditions, or reaching out to them and just asking, or whatever you want, or just kind of looking and seeing if other affiliates are already doing it. Like, there's a lot of ways that you can do that, but you do need to double check that. But this is really cool because it takes you about an hour to set up these ads, okay? Really, really easy to do. Google something and look at those ads. They're like 30 lines of text. They're like 5 lines of text. What am I saying here? They're very, very easy to set up, and once they're set up, they can run indefinitely, right? They can just keep running and running and running. And if you're spending, $100 a month and making $200 a month, or spending $1,000 a month and making $2,000 a month, you are profitable. And so the only hard thing here is to find the right companies that offer this, and you can sit there and just rake in money for years, right? Now imagine if you combine this with a recurring affiliate program, and you're able to get a recurring income set up both through the AdWords and through the actual, software or whatever it is that you're promoting. A lot of potential there for passive income, and that's how I do it. Okay, now here's my pitch. If you think passive income is real, hopefully at this point you do, you want to learn more about passive income, click subscribe, and then right now there's going to be another video that pops up that's going to teach you exactly how to do it with affiliate marketing, okay? Because there's 3 or 4 ways that you can make passive income with affiliate marketing. It's my personal favorite way. Click that video, watch that one too. Hey, we're on a roll here.